Hello and welcome back to our On The Med series over here on YouTube, where we're doing our little updates for how things go over on Twitch. And we've just finished Season 3 with the Dekani boys, and we had a pretty good ending. Let's talk about it. There it is, folks. You can see it right there on the screen. End of Season 3. We managed to win the title with Dekani, and we had some fantastic runs throughout the season. Only 6 losses, 23 wins, 76 points, and finishing, 17 points clear of Olympia Ljubljana. What an ending. Absolute scenes. The final run of games, as you can see, from pretty much the end of February onwards, we didn't lose a single game. Win after win after win. This was a massive victory against Maribor at home. 6-1, we managed to batter them. It was an unbelievable goal. Sass getting himself a hat-trick. Brilliant game. But the game in which we won the league was the following match against Bravo. 3-1 away from home. Slight improvement from the last time we won a title because we had 6 fans watching us at this one. 6 fans could be bothered to make the journey to watch us win. But do you know what? I'm super gassed. Super gassed we managed to wrap things up. And that wasn't all. As you probably noticed on the previous scene, we did manage to win the cup as well. We did the double for the Scoundrels in our final season. Amazing stuff. Yes, in what was a pretty tight affair, I'm going to say. It was pretty even. We can see from the stats there, we absolutely dominated possession, but Copa were not giving us any leeway whatsoever. And then, in extra time, in the 121st minute, this happened. Dervasevic gets himself a free kick, edge of the area, hits the crossbar, but luckily Viva is the best mod, heads it home to get us the double. And honestly, this tactic, our hammer formation that we've been playing, has done absolute wonders. You can see the link-up play between the players, all those lovely green links, especially in midfield. This sort of selection of players we've had have been absolutely incredible for us. Couldn't have been happier with things. Striking performances, Tinky de Winky pretty much played every single game for us all season and did a great job as a pressing forward. 15 goals in 44 appearances. Probably not the most goals you'd want from a striker. You'd want them to be getting into the 20s with those kind of appearances. But I'm not displeased with that. Sasspot as well, 41 appearances overall in all comps, 12 goals from him. Again, you'd expect maybe a few more goals, so maybe the striking department was a little bit thin, but our midfield, Nick de Tits and MP5, 2 absolute heroes for us, bagging themselves a load of goals, as well as Amir Dervasevic on the bench. You can't quite see, you can see it just above my head. 10 goals, 12 assists as well, loads of assists from the guys that basically did the roles of the Mazzalas for us. They absolutely smashed it. But herein lies the big question. What is the plan now? Well, we already decided we were going to leave Dekani at the end of the season. We already knew as soon as we wrapped this season up, whether we won it or not, we were going to move on, just to kind of keep the save fresh, move things along. And these are all the jobs that are available. You can see I have applied for them. Over on stream, we did apply for a few, and we've only had one offer back, and it was from a little team in Gibraltar. Yeah, Manchester 1962, of course, named after Manchester United over in the Premier League. They're the only team that actually showed any interest in us so far. Obviously, this could all change, but this looks like it might be the team we're going to manage. Obviously, if you want to find out who we're going to be managing, please make sure you head over to twitch.tv and come find out, because we're going to have sorted out the job by the time we get over there. Like I say, managing in Gibraltar could be interesting. I wouldn't hate getting this job because we've got to manage in this league at some point anyway, so getting it done now would be kind of fun. But again, if we have a little look again on the jobs list, there's some interesting teams available. One being Spezia over in Italy. That'll be fun. They just got relegated from Serie A, so that could be a fun little, maybe a little rebuild sort of job. Ajaccio over in France. They're on the island of Corsica, so that could be fun. And Alanyaspor in Turkey. Now, this is a really, really interesting one to me. If we manage to get this one, I'd be gassed, because obviously they're known for being a Super League team. They're in the top flight, but they did get relegated within this save in the first season. So the last 2 seasons, they've just been stuck in the second tier, not doing much. So could be an interesting one to take over. If we manage to get this one, maybe try and get them promoted, would be an interesting save. But like I say, we've applied to these jobs. We've applied to a few others. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so I've continued a little bit. I am now unemployed. I've continued. I've been scouting around for jobs. Funnily enough, we did get a job offer from Manchester 1962 in Gibraltar. We have had a couple of others though. I've just done an interview for Ajaccio, but I thought I'd show you a couple of the other teams that we've applied for and have had job offers from. So as you can see, we've had two offers from a pair of Turkish teams. We've got Spor. I think that's how that's said, Spor, who are, let's have a little look at what the team is like at the moment. So they're 12th in the second tier of Turkish football, minus 2 million roughly in finances. They were just in the top flight, they got relegated. So again, maybe it's a chance of trying to push them back up. They have won the title recently. How recently did they win that? It doesn't say, does it? Was that then? No. Few years back, there it was, 2007, 2008. Okay, so they have won this league before, and every time they've kind of got into it, they have actually sort of been successful of getting themselves up. So could be an interesting one. Yeah, we've been offered that job. Also the Alanya Sport. Out of the two of them, this would be the one. This would be the one that I'd be curious of. Although there is a thing here that you can see. Despite offering you an interview, the board do have reservations about your suitability for the job's realistic vision for the future. This is mainly as a result of my complete lack of experience in guiding teams away from relegation. I've been a manager for 3 seasons. I can't, I've never had to deal with that yet. But that's surely a good thing. That seems like a confusing thing for them to be a bit, upset about. Oh, you've never guided a team away from relegation. No, because I've been quite good at my job, funnily enough, Alanya Spor. Let's go to this interview, though. Let's have a look. Actually, no, we'll do the Spor one first, and we'll see how we get on. Hello, Dee. We've invited you along so we can put forward our vision to the club and suggest any alterations for us to consider should we decide to hire you. Awesome. Not speaking the language. Like a language says, I'm quite conceivably end up learning it at some point. I'm quite confident I can learn the language quickly. It's not hard. That's not true, obviously. Most languages are quite hard to learn, and I'm not great at them, but, we lie. I have some reservation regarding the fact that you have never managed in this country. Could you explain why that shouldn't be an issue? I don't think it matters very much, to be honest. I've worked successfully elsewhere and consider myself very capable of achieving your goals here too. Yeah, this is the best chance I've had to work in this country, and I hope to finally be given the opportunity. That's quite a good answer. My standing in the game should be... I don't think I'm going to go. I'm going to say that one. Do you think it's positive or negative that you have thus far managed just one team? I don't think it matters at all, really. Can you explain why you appear to be running? Just considering options, that's what it is. I'm confident of achieving every target set for me if I get the job. And that depends on the targets that they set, but maybe I am confident of that. Let's see. Record speech for sales. There's been more about process than result. My record speech for itself. I'm going to say that because I've always exceeded expectations. I think first year the expectation was to just finish mid-table. We won it. Then both of the seasons in the top flight with Dekani were expected to get relegated, and we finished 4th and won the whole bloody thing. So, how do you feel potentially replacing our manager is very much liked by the supporters. My record speech says I'm proud to say I've always had a strong relationship with fans wherever I've been. Yeah, are you comfortable managing a team with considerable financial trouble? Guys, it's my speciality. I deal with teams that have no money all the time. But mainly because of me. It's usually my fault. I'm going to go for this one. You won't have to worry with the manager. I mean, it's a lie, but sure. This is our long-term vision. Work towards repairing the club's finances. I mean, I've got to try and do that. Reach playoffs, and then they want us to get promoted. Okay, so there's a strong chance I think this team could get promoted then. We have no expectations, of course. Anything for us to consider? Senior affiliate. There's no need. Fair enough. I want to get a senior affiliate because it's just a chance to loan in some good players. Apparently, I'm set to take over at Spor, which is interesting. Let's go for the Alanya Spor one. I'd rather go here if I was honest with you out of the two. I think I learn pretty quickly. No managing in this country. You have my opportunity. Positive days. Only manage one team. Don't think it matters. You're looking to make a step up from your previous club. Can you handle that? Football is football at the end of the day. I'm more than capable of doing well here. I don't think there's a dramatic difference between the two clubs. I feel very comfortable working here. Football is football. Merely considering options. Are you willing to do a better job? of meeting expectations. My record speaks for itself again. If I came here, I'd want to stay for a long time. That's a lie. I would stay here for a few seasons, maybe, if we got the job. As part of the recruitment process, we're willing to allow you the request to change. I might just need just a small budget, maybe. Seems acceptable. No expectations, cool. I don't think I need to set up a parent club or any of that sort of business. Cool. Okay, so far we've done the Ajaccio, the Ajaccio interview, Kakeli Sport, Alanya Sport, and we've done a Manchester 1962 one. Let's just continue and see what happens. Okay, this is interesting. I've not seen this one before. Bastia fans dismiss boy interest. A Bastia supporter spokesperson admitted that although they recognise DeeBoy as a leading candidate, they feel Pierre Aristoi, no idea, is doing well enough for the time being and not being hopeful of change. Okay, so this is a team that I believe still have their manager. They do. The job isn't available at this one. Is it not? Is Bastia not available? No, Bastia wasn't available. Ajaccio was. Both on the same island. Confusing. Corsica. Massive place. It's not. But yeah, fine, fair enough. I mean, we might hear something back from that, but who knows? Okay, here is the big one. We have been offered a contract from Manchester. Well, it's labelled as Manchester 6. That's wrong. It's Manchester 62, isn't it? 1962. For some reason, it only shows as Manchester 6 on here. We've been offered the job by them. They've not got a great budget. They are a semi-professional team. And obviously, Dekani started off as semi-pro. But it's not, it's not inconceivable that we could take this job on. £250 a week, not a massive wage budget, but I imagine that the wage demands isn't particularly challenging. 5-year plan, finish in the Football League's top 2 places. So they want us to finish in the top 2 positions, and they want us to challenge to win the title. And they want the title to be won within 5 years. And obviously, for the sake of the adventure we're on, we should probably aim to win it within 1, maybe 2 years, because I believe in Gibraltar, there's the league, there's the Rock Cup, which is like the FA Cup, I believe, is the equivalent of. And there's also the Pepe Reyes Club, which I believe is played between the 2 league winners. I believe that's who it is. I might be wrong with that. Oh, no, it looks like, yeah, so it looks like it's played between the cup winner and the league winner. Bit like a Community Shield. Do we take this job? Now, I know, obviously, we've got better jobs available. The Ajaccio one appeals to me quite a lot. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that right. That one appeals to me quite a lot. The Alanya Sport one seems pretty fun. The Kakeli Sport one could be fun as well. I mean, from what I've got, because I've checked these things as we've gone along. Turkey always looks like it's got lots of job offers, as does Gibraltar. Pretty much every season there is a team to go for, but Manchester 62, there's a bit of me that kind of does want to take it. I'm already growing attached to the team, aren't I? I've already grown attached, and I'm not even managing them yet. It is a wage cut. But do we take it? That's the real question. And I guess that's one of those things that we're going to be finding out at the start of next stream. So if you do want to find this out, you do want to see where we're going to head first. Are we going to Gibraltar? Are we going to Turkey? Are we going to France? Where are we going? And you want to come along for the journey and whatnot, please be sure to head over to twitch.tv/DeeBoiPlays and come hang out for the On The Med save. That's all from me, though. I will see you in the next one. Laters.